So how are you going to find out if he's really enjoying having fun with you in bed? So what I want to do in this video is I want to show you simple tips and tricks that you can actually utilize when you're with a guy and you're sleeping with him in the bed, so you can easily understand if he's actually into you or probably not. So if a guy is into you in bed, it will do specific things that we will cover in this video, and of course I will tell you what to do and what you should not be doing if that ever happens to you. So first things first is if you really want to understand if a guy is into you when you're sleeping with him, you want to focus on two main things. The first thing is the disgust sense of it and the transgression. How transgressive is going to be, how he is going to, violate the rules. So he's going to go against the rules, and how less disgusted he is. But let me explain, because this actually could look like it's a strange thing, but it's a really, really easy thing to understand. So first of all, the transgression someone is going to have is the behavior they're going to be applying, and actually the behavior they're going to be using when they're sleeping with you. So they are going to go against the rules, so they will past the normal behavior you would expect while sleeping with a guy. So for example, that will be actually doing it in a special way, or actually pretending something that's a little bit above the normal line. Like for example, he could start thinking about fantasies. He will tell you about his own fantasies, and if a man is actually doing this, so he's revealing his fantasies to you, that means that he's actually really into you. So there's a high chance he is really into you while you're sleeping with him, and that is a good sign. That means he actually trusts you. He really wants to share with you his fantasies, and he feels comfortable doing so. So if he does, do not penalize him, just reward him, and also showing him maybe that fantasy is pretty interesting to you too, is also exciting to you too, and is giving you pleasure and fun. So the second thing I want to talk about is the sense of disgust, right? So how disgusted is someone during the sleeping time while you're in bed with him, really shows off how into you that person is. Like for example, there's places in the body, there's spots in the body where you wouldn't like to lick at all or actually taste at all, but if a man does, you don't want to penalize him, because that means he's actually really into you. Like he's not being disgusted by tasting your different spots on your body, and someone else maybe will be disgusted by doing so, but they are not. So it's a good sign if he's not. And also, for example, if he asks you to go further than a normal typical behavior would expect while sleeping with a guy. Further, I mean, maybe he wants to go in other places rather than the normal place where you would go while having fun with the guy. Also, there's one other thing which is very important when you're sleeping with a guy, that shows you how into you he really is, and that thing is the obviously behavior he will have while you are having fun with him. Like for example, say that he actually shows you with his body or with his voice that is really into you. That is a good sign. Like showing you, how like enhancing the voice, enhancing the behavior he has, and also being a little bit more rude than you would expect a guy to be during the session, during the pleasure time, the bedtime. That is a good sign he's really into you. There's a high interest from that person, and that means that person could be really into you. Now, you want to reinforce the behaviors that obviously you really enjoy, but first of all, you want to reinforce the behavior he is actually implementing while sleeping with you, that gives him pleasure. So by doing that, you increase the perceived idea you will have that, having it with this woman is really interesting, is really fun. I really want to date her again. So that allows him to fall in love with you and still want to date you after the two of you have been together. I will strongly suggest you to do so and reinforce the positive behavior he has that shows that he's into you, because that's going to increase the chance of you having a good and healthy relationship right from the beginning with the right guy, of course.